What is up, everybody? I'm the Retro Nerd, and welcome to another episode of Retro Night. And this time around, we are playing Mutant League Football. Oh my god, I can't believe I have a copy of this game. It's not because it's rare or anything, but it's because it's like one of my favorite sports games. The other one, Mutant League Hockey. These games were awesome. So, these games also spawned a cartoon show, but if I ever get a copy of Mutant League Hockey, which is harder to find than the football, I will do a Saturday morning video games on the cartoon show. But, since we're doing the football, let's just get into it. I'll probably make a little references here and there to the cartoon show. But this game, Mutant League Football, was made by EA. That's correct. EA, Electronic Arts. This is like way before they I think he even had the rights to Madden. I think Madden was just published by someone else or some shit like that. But yeah, and it's also before they had like the stranglehold on football as well, because Tecmo Bowl was one of the major ones. And you know, Madden was good, but it wasn't as good as Tecmo Bowl back then. It's not like how it is now. Madden's the fucking juggernaut of everything. But Mutant League Football, okay, it's pretty much a parody game. You pretty much play as mutants. Okay, you got football teams like the San Francisco 40 Whiners instead of the Niners, and I think the Dallas something else. I can't remember. But there's a lot of just like FUs to all these NFL sports teams, and it's because, you know, EA didn't have the license really, or they just didn't really care if they did have the license about Madden at the time. But this game, it's really hard and challenging because the passing's hard to do, the running's easy to do, but like the AI is like super smart, super intelligent. Regardless if the team's a shitty team, that AI is still fucking hella intelligent as well. But here's what makes this hard and cool at the same time. Okay, you got blood in this game. Yeah, blood. Right? In a football game? You're like, what? There's blood in a football game? Yeah. Okay, here's some more cool things about this game. Okay, so out on the field, you got fucking rocks. You got pitfalls that your players can fall into and get hurt. You got exploding landmines. Yes, exploding landmines. To the point where if someone hits that landmine, they blow up into a million pieces. Head, arms, legs, body, blood everywhere pretty much. It's like, oh my god, what the fuck did Mortal Kombat do? They made sports games violent. These are like the only two games that have like violent sports. I mean, hockey's violent already with the fighting, but you don't see blood in those games because EA won't do it. But these old games like this, fucking blood, and you're just like, what the fuck? So a lot of these players on these teams, like Bone Jackson and Razor, and if you see Mo as well, a lot of those guys were also taken from the games because they were like, you know, either they had cool sounding names or just plain easy names to remember, like Mo or some shit like that. Pretty much, they were taken and thrown into the cartoon show, which explains how all these people got mutated and all that stuff, blah blah blah. Well, in the cartoon show, they just don't play football and hockey. They do other sports like drive big monster trucks and all that stuff. Football, hockey. I think they play baseball at some point in time too. But when they get hurt and like they get their arms ripped off, literally in this cartoon show, there was arms and heads getting ripped off. No wonder it probably only lasted about a season. But oh my god, like Razor is a lizard-like creature dude, and he always constantly got his tail ripped off, and you would see like green blood because, you know, he's a lizard, so he had green blood. And then Bone Jackson, he always got his arm ripped off. Well, he's already boned, so there's no blood on him, but still. And you were just like, what the fuck? This is a cartoon show? I'm not joking. If you can find any footage of this, I know you can probably find the entrance, like the intro to the show on there, and maybe like a little bit of the first episode. But if anybody has any of like episodes or anything, let me know, because I want to watch this show again. I remember I had the action figure Razor, and they literally put it on there where you can actually rip off his tail, but you can put it back on and rip off his tail, to the point where they even had snap-on parts, which is pretty much, it gave it the arms and heads and legs like a special joint where you just pop them back on, instead of like once you break the arm off, it's fucking gone unless you super glue it. No, so they put in these special joints in the figures and the toys for these guys, and to where you can actually snap off the arms, snap off the heads, and put them back on. But they wanted you to dismember your toys, just like in the cartoon show where these guys were killing each other, just playing sports. But it was awesome, you know. This game is awesome too. Like I said, it's a really difficult game to get down and know. But if you just play it for a while, you'll just have fun with it. It's pretty much like, sort of Blitz took a lot of the concepts of this game, like late hits and stuff like that, and just being overly violent. Except for the blood. Blitz doesn't have blood, but, you know, sort of arcadey feel to it. And like, you know, a lot of people just didn't care, you know, with getting hit afterwards or anything like that, because it was all fun and games. Like, them having mines and pitfalls and rocks and stuff as obstacles was just like really fun for people, because they're like, look, I made your dude blow up, dude. I knocked you into the landmine. Look at him. He's in a million pieces right now. And it was sort of like, especially if that guy was like one of the team's best players, just like, well, you just fucked him over because he just lost his best player because he got blown up by a landmine or fell in a pitfall. But yeah, this is such a good game. I can't wait until I get the hockey one, and like, I'll probably never get rid of this now since I own it finally, because I used to rent this all the time from Hollywood Videos. But yeah, this is a fucking awesome game. I love this game. This game is sweet. Thank you, EA, for doing something right back in 1993 by giving us this and the hockey game, because this is cool. It spawned a little small toy line and fucking, you know, a brief cartoon show, but it's all cool. It's all good. And if you guys want to, I highly recommend picking up Mutant League Football for the Sega Genesis. That's right, it was only for the Sega Genesis, I believe. Yeah, I don't think I have ever played this on the Super Nintendo. I think these were only for the Sega Genesis. It's like Sega exclusive. So yeah, highly recommend you guys getting them. Fun, kick-ass game, because it's in the style of the Electronic Arts games. If you've never seen the Sega Electronic Arts games, they're a little bigger lengthwise or height-wise than a Sega cartridge is, and they have the little yellow tab to help you pull them out of the Sega Genesis. So, because this is like this, and Road Rash 2, and Road Rash 3 are also like this as well, and then whatever other Electronic Arts games are also like that as well. So yeah, I highly recommend this game, guys. Pick it up. But anyways, guys, this has been an episode of Retro Night. I was a retro nerd. You know how I like to end these videos. Retro nerd out.
Great hit!